What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, we are 1 week away from UFC 311. We're about to enter fight week for Makhachev versus Sarukian 2. And you know I had to come with the bingo card, so this is going to be my bingo card predictions for things that are going to happen during the fight week, during the pay-per-view, at the press conference, media day, weigh-ins, all that type of stuff. If you don't know what this is, that's basically how I'd explain it. We're very accurate with these, bro. I'm not going to lie, dude. I usually hit these pretty much every single pay-per-view, so I'm excited to get into this for 311. Let's start this off, man. Here's a free spot for you, bro. 2 Merab rages and crash outs, bro. I think we're getting one pre-fight, and I think we're getting one post-fight. You're telling me this guy, like, imagine if Merab loses to Umar, which I think is going to happen. I can definitely see him trying to jump the cage and fight with Khabib or some shit. Just, hey, I didn't lose that fight, and I win this fight and guys, don't boo me, I win this fight. I already know that Merab is about to have a terrible fucking week of just getting rage baited by Umar and Islam and Khabib, and probably DC as well. He'll probably jump in with some sneaky gaslighting. I'm feeling like this is going to be a very rough, angry week for Merab Dvalishvili. I believe we're going to see at least 2 Merab generational rages. Press conference, media day, I could see him raging out. We might even hit fucking double-digit crash outs, but for me, I'm just going to put 2+ on the parlay. All right, man. Let's move on now. What do we got here, dude? Oh, yeah. Yuri Prochazka and Jamahal Hill will be running into each other on fight week. There will be some sort of confrontation. I don't think it's going to be like throw the gloves at the... Let's have this fight right now. Let's fight. Let's go for that. I don't think it's going to be that extreme, but I do think they're going to run into each other and have kind of like a stare down, altercation, people trying to break it up type thing during fight week. Probably not an embedded, but definitely will be posted on fucking Instagram and Twitter around Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Get ready for that, bro. I've got the script that will be happening. All right, man. Next one that we got here. I hope this isn't true, dude, but I feel like that with all these cards, it always happens. At least one good fight gets canceled. This main card is too fucking good to be true, bro. You're telling me we've got actual ranked, high-level, interesting fighters that we all want to watch, top to bottom, main card on the entire thing. I just can't see a world where that actually is what we get. I'm hoping that this one is wrong. And this does include prelim fights that we're all looking forward to as well. I'm feeling like this card is a little bit too good, to where we're going to lose something important. We're going to lose something good, even though, you know, right now it's looking like a very, very interesting card. And speaking of which, during the pay-per-view, I feel like we're going to get UFC 313 announced. I don't know what the main event's going to be in my predicting pay-per-views video, which, by the way, all of you motherfuckers, when I said, guys, Ilya's not moving up and fighting...
Actually, he walks around at 190, bro. He said in an interview he's fighting 155.
They're now coming out with reports that UFC 314 in Miami, he's going to be fighting Volker to rematch. Damn, if only somebody predicted that. Damn, if only somebody in a video said that's going to happen like a month ago. Damn, man. If only Bedtime fucking told you. Get fucked, bro. He's not fighting Charles. So we're hearing reports about 314. We have 312, which is looking like an amazing stacked card with some amazing prelim fights on it. I'm going to make a video about that because I'm so excited for UFC 312. It looks like an amazing pay-per-view coming together. One of the best of all time. I feel like it's only logical to say that at UFC 311, either during the broadcast or on the post-fight press conference, we will be getting UFC 313 news, probably a main card announced, so I'm going to throw that here on the bingo card. I hope it's good. I was hoping that it would be Jones-Aspinall, but it's looking like that's not going to happen, so maybe we get Aspinall versus someone else for the heavyweight title, headlining 313, or I don't know. We'll see, man. Next one that we got here, Beneil Dariush or Johnny Walker wins. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Every time I make these videos, I got to throw in some fluke upsets that could definitely happen. I'm feeling very good for Beneil Dariush. I feel like he is a very solid underdog here. I'm not picking him, but you should, okay? And don't blame me when you do. I feel like out of all the underdogs on the card, like, it'd be easy to be like, oh, I think maybe Merab or Arman could win. Like, that's no shit. They're really high level. I definitely think those fights are very hard to pick. But for me, I think the ones that are getting overlooked the most are Beneil Dariush and Johnny Walker, and I think they have the best chance out of all the people being overlooked. Like, I'm not going to come on here and be like, dude, Howdy Barcelos, man, people forget. Like, I'm not going to go that far. I think Beneil Dariush or Johnny Walker pulling off an upset is somewhat likely, somewhat possible. I'm going to throw that here on the bingo card as like a surprise kind of fluke pick. All right, dude. But what I can say confidently, mark my words, brother, we are getting a generational Jamahal Hill rant at Media Day. We are getting another version of the, you got schooled and embarrassed. I got caught. There's a huge difference. You got dominated. Khalil Roundtree got dominated. I got caught. Huge difference. We already know this is coming, bro. We probably already have this. Drop it. He's probably dropped one on me for fucking making this joke about him, but I'm going to throw Jamahal Hill ranting at Media Day on here. This is a lock of the card. This will be taking place. You can cross that one off now if you want. Let's move on to my next prediction, and this is a lot harder to kind of know for sure because sometimes when a card is very good on paper, it doesn't deliver. And sometimes when a card is like low quality on paper, it ends up being really fucking exciting. I'm just going to throw this shot up, dude. Card's going to be exciting as fuck, dude. I think this is going to be a fucking banger, bro. I'm excited for this pay-per-view. I feel like it's going to deliver. The co-main event is probably going to be boring, I'm not going to lie. But I think the rest of the card is going to be exciting as fuck. I think we're going to get a lot of finishes. I think we're going to get some cool fights. We're going to get some good promos. The crowd's going to be electric. I think this is going to be a very high-level, very exciting pay-per-view, except for the co-main event. I just want to make that very clear. All right, dude? Now, next one on the card, we've got a generational bedtime villain on the channel. We've got a Rogues Gallery member of the Bedtime MMA channel. We've got Kevin Holland on the card, and he's fighting my boy Rainier Derrida. Kevin Holland is going to come to Media Day talking shit about one championship, talking shit about Rainier Derrida, acting like he's so good, he doesn't even care, bro, whatever, man. He's not in for the belt, he's in it for the money, and then he's going to go in the fight and do the classic Kevin Holland thing where he doesn't try, pretends to be really cool. 110%, I already know this, bro. Let's move on, though. All right, man. Let's move on to another staple of the bingo cards format. If you guys know these videos, you know what's coming next. We got to predict a masterclass. We got to predict a very good performance that'll happen. And, you know, obviously we've had some personal issues in the past, but today I'm going to be the bigger man. I think Jailton Almeida is going to have a good fight, and I think he's going to be entertaining, and I think he's going to get a finish, dude. I know that we had some beef when he was fighting my boy Curtis Blades. You know, we had to get him up out of there. We had to ground and pound TKO Jailton Almeida, but now that the beef is squashed, we've moved on to fighting Tom Aspinall and being a big name in the heavyweight division. Jailton Almeida, I wish you luck. I think he's going to have a good performance. He's fighting a grappler. Sergey Spivak looked fucking terrible against Cyril Gane. And I feel like Jailton Almeida has become a little bit underrated in the division because of a couple of bad performances. This is the type of fight that people kind of like, oh, whatever, dude, I don't really care. I think Jailton Almeida is just going to get this guy up out of there in like round one via submission, maybe a ground and pound TKO. I'm putting Jailton Almeida masterclass on the bingo card. All right, man. Next one we got here. This is a very specific prediction, but I just need you to walk with me here, man. All right? I just need you to hear me out and think this one through and picture it, and you'll realize that I'm cooking, dude. Joe Rogan caught up in awkward post-fight scuffle between Umar and Merab. What does that mean? I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't really know. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, dude, listen. What's going to happen is Merab is going to lose to Umar Nurmagomedov. Even if Merab wins, I feel like he's going to be really weird and standoffish with Umar. Okay? I think Joe Rogan is going to be in the middle of all of this bullshit going on after the fight where they're both standing there trying to argue with each other in English, and there's just a lot of people standing around getting involved. I think it's going to be a very awkward post-fight interaction between Umar and Merab that leads to kind of like an argument or a scuffle. I don't see Merab losing to Umar very well at all. That's kind of my prediction. I think that he's going to rage the fuck out if he loses to Umar, and I can see him like arguing with Khabib and arguing with these guys, and Joe Rogan's getting in the middle trying to keep it all together. I think that Joe Rogan's going to get stuck in the middle of all of it, and it's going to become a bit of a meme. That's my prediction, all right, dude? Hopefully that makes sense, because I could picture it really clearly in my head, all right, dude? Next one that we got, based on some recent news in the UFC sphere, I feel like this is a sneaky good one to put in. Dana White is going to finally claim Islam Makhachev as pound-for-pound number one. With John Jones apparently retiring, he's not fighting Aspinall or whatever, I can definitely see Dana White at the post. What's the yeah? I mean, I've never shitted on Islam. I like the kid. Islam. How do you not call him pound for pound number one after what he's done? You know, the kid's been active. He's beaten everybody. You know, Yeah, we're gonna give this kid a second title shot at welterweight. I mean, how do you not call him pound for pound? This guy, yeah, Islam Makhachev, he's the best. He's the best, and yeah, he's the GOAT. Yeah, he reminds me of Khabib. 110% Dana White will be breaking up with John Jones this fight week, and especially if Jones retires, bro. That romance is done. They're breaking up. It's over. There's no way out. Islam Makhachev, you are officially becoming Dana White's boy. 110%, man. Now, we've had some kind of like hypothetical ones, some ones that could go either way. This next one, cross it off immediately. This is a lock on the card. You're welcome. Broken English post-fight yap fest, bro. Merab's on the card. Moicano's on the card. I might even throw fucking Rainier DeRitter on there. Armin Sarukian's a bit of a yapper as well. This one is going to happen. It does not matter. It could be early prelims. It could be prelims. This will happen. Cross it off the fucking bingo card. I don't even need to do the impressions of this because this will occur. It's already set in fucking stone. It's already in the script, you know? It is what it is, you know? All right, next one. I'm really proud of this one, dude. This next one makes me feel like a fucking hardcore, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dude. 4+ submission wins.
I mean, stylistically, when you look at this pay-per-view card, man, there's going to be a lot of submissions, dude.
That's how people genuinely want me to talk about MMA, bro. That's how people come to my channel and they're like, terrible analysis as always. Because I don't get on the video and get...
Actually, when you look at the outside foot positioning, he's going to secure a Darce in round 2.
Man, shut the fuck up, bro. But here you go. Here's some outside foot battle talk for you, bro. All right? All my Luke Thomas fans out there. All my MMA chase L's out there, man. I think that we're going to get 4+ submission wins. When you look at the matchups on this card, the number of grapplers versus the number of strikers is very, like, evident. And I feel like when you look at a couple of these matchups, I'm not going to say all of them. Jailton Almeida. I might even fucking say Peyton Talbott could get one on this card. I think Kevin Holland, Rainier DeRitter has a very high chance to end in submission. I think that there's a potential for Moicano Dariush to end in a submission based on the way that they fight. That one I probably wouldn't throw a submission on there, but it's a possibility. I'm going to say, looking at this card top to bottom, we will get at least 4 submission victories during the pay-per-view. All right, man. Next one we got. This is not, I'm not going to lie, bro. I kind of just threw this one in because I hope it happens. You know, I'm trying to manifest it, dude. Someone walk out to fucking LiAngelo Ball's song, please, bro. Someone needs to walk out and bring the world together with their walk. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa. Someone needs to do it, bro. Please, bro. Someone fucking do it, bro. Someone on the, like, Rainier DeRitter, can you please walk out to this, bro? I think it would suit you a lot, brother. You know, I don't really know who would actually do it, but someone has to do it. Someone will do it. Someone has to do it. We're going to make this happen. We're going to force this. Let's get in contact with Sergey Spivak. Let's get in contact with Armin Sarkarian, whatever the kid's name is. Let's make this happen. Someone walk out to LiAngelo Ball song, please, bro. It'd be amazing, dude. All right. Now, another thing that I believe is going to be amazing. All right, dude. The press conference. There's only 2 outcomes for this press conference. I'm putting up 2 fingers right now. Either this press conference is one of the best in a while because we've got Merab and Umar up there. You have to be man first, bro. Hey, Umar, you have to be man, bro. We've got that going on. We've got Moicano up there. We've got Kevin Holland up there. We've got Yuri and Jamal up there. Don't make me come across this table and dominate you because I'm statistically the best light heavyweight. You can't tell me nothing about your performance in your last fight. And let's go for that. I'm gonna bring a storm to you because I am guy from Czech Republic. Like, we've got a lot of entertaining characters at this press conference. I feel like this is either gonna be one of the best press conferences in ages, or Merab and Umar are gonna get this shit canceled. That's literally the only 2 outcomes. Either it's an amazing generational pay-per-view press conference, or it gets canceled because of fucking Merab and Umar. That's literally the only outcomes in my head. So I'm gonna throw that here on the bingo card. All right, dude. Moving on now. All right, man. Speaking of, like, Yuri and Jamal at the press conference, I feel like this fight is just going to be the fucking people's main... Like, at first, I was like, oh, dude, Merab and Umar is the people's main event, and the beef is really entertaining, but I'm thinking when it comes to fight quality, the beef is also there, and the outcome of it, I think Yuri Prochazka or Jamahal Hill is going to be cutting a crazy hard promo after they win. Like I've said before, I'm not going to lie, dude, I actually hope Jamahal Hill wins because I want him to keep being delusional. Like, he's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. dude, Jamal, like Yuri Prochazka winning will be badass. He'll probably win by knockout. He'll cut a really sick promo about how he wants to fight Alex Pereira again and all this stuff. How he's a samurai. But Jamal Hill getting on there for like 20 straight minutes. I am the best. Hey, I'm coming for that rematch. I'm the best light heavyweight. Camera angles just changing on the UFC pay-per-view somehow. Like, that's what we fucking need, dude. Either way, though, the winner of that will be cutting a extremely hard promo, calling out Alex Pereira. This feels like a real lock of the card, so I'm going to just throw that in there to get some free points on the board. Next one that I got here, I feel like this is actually a genius pick, low-key, by me. This is kind of one of my smartest moves. This is like a chess move right here by me. That's a nasty line by me. I'm going to say DC gets emotional as fuck after the co-main event or the main event. I think especially if both of them win, like if Umar and Islam win, I feel like DC's going to cry. I feel like DC will get a bit emotional. Like usually it's Joe Rogan when fucking Bo Nickel or Weili Zhang, it's just the peak of the sport. But I feel like this one, DC is going to be very emotionally invested in Umar and Islam both winning. And I feel like if we get, especially if Umar wins, I feel like that's going to be a big deal to him. But if they both win, I think that is we're going to see a very emotional DC, especially on the slow motion replay video. We're going to see like an Instagram angle of that or something. So let's say DC gets emotional after the main event or co-main event or both. All right. Now, this next one, I try to keep this unbiased. I try not to include myself in the bingo card, but I just got to do it today, dude. I think Charles Oliveira is going to have a wholesome moment with Arman and Islam. During fight week, I believe Charles is going to run into both of these guys because I believe he's the backup for this. Don't quote me on that. Unless it's correct, then quote me on it completely and glaze me basically in the comments. But dude, I feel like Charles Oliveira is going to have some wholesome fucking moments, dude. We're going to get a fucking Instagram video of Charles hugging Arman and they're like laughing and stuff. He's going to take a picture with Islam Makhachev. I feel like Charles is going to bring a lot of good vibes to this fight week. We're going to get some cool photos of him and Islam and Arman. And he's probably going to end up fighting Arman Sarukian if he wins. Like, I'm not going to lie. If Islam wins, he's probably just moving up. Especially if Bilal somehow loses. Like, if Bilal slips on a banana peel, okay, Islam might move up. But in the meantime, I feel like if Arman Sarukian wins, he's fighting Oliveira. I really do. And I didn't get the Oliveira hype until I saw him fight Arman. And now I really want to see that rematch. I really do. So I think there's something to that, as the great CHLP would say. Next one we got, this is based solely on the pay-per-view card itself. I believe fight of the night is either going to be Grant Dawson versus Carlos Diego Ferreira, or it's going to be Yuri versus Jamal. Because the thing is, the fight of the night doesn't always be getting fight of the night. You know what I mean? Like, the fight of the night doesn't always get fight of the night. That's a deep fucking quote. That's quote of the day, low-key. Because you look at all these pay-per-view cards, especially pay-per-views, but even fight nights. There's one fight on the prelims that is generally like a fucking barn burner. Everyone loves it. Oh my God, that's fight of the year. That's round of the year. What wins fight of the night? It's always the two biggest names that have a slightly entertaining fight. I feel like either way, I'm kind of covered here because I think the actual fight of the night will be Dawson versus Ferreira. Maybe that's a controversial opinion. I think that CDF is extremely underrated. I think he's going to be able to scramble really well with Grant Dawson, get back up, tag him up on the feet. I know that Grant Dawson's a little bit more risk averse since he got knocked out by Bobby Green, which is just a crazy statement. But I do think that the way they match up, CDF is going to be very, very hard for him. They're going to have some good scrambles. They're going to scrap a little bit on the feet. But I can definitely see Yuri and Jamahal Hill getting fight of the night. I think it's going to be, because the thing about Yuri Prochazka, he gets rocked even when he wins. So even if Yuri Prochazka is going to win this fight, he will get rocked at some point in the first round. He will get fucked up early on and then come back. So Yuri Jamal is a borderline lock for fight of the night. It's going to be that, or it's going to be Dawson versus Ferreira. More likely Yuri Jamal, to be honest. All right, dude. Now this next one, I make these videos to just fuck around and just ramble to you guys like you're my friends at training or some shit, dude. But on some real shit, this fire shit is crazy. I don't know if I'll get demonetized saying I probably won't, but dude, this fire shit is crazy. And I'm seeing like my glorious King LeBron, his game against my GOAT LaMelo, that game got canceled because of the fires. We're seeing other games in other sports moved because of the fires. So I'm just going to throw this on the bingo card just in case it happens. I can definitely see this getting moved to Las Vegas. All right, dude. And I'm hoping that if it does, that first of all, everything sorts itself out in California and we get to keep the card where it is. But if it doesn't and we have to move it, I swear to God, if I wake up... What's up, everybody? We're going to be moving UFC 311 to the UFC Apex. This is a badass fight card. Also, now, Joe Martinez is going to be announcing all the fight. Like, bro, if Dana White puts this shit in the fucking Apex, I will be losing my fucking mind, bro. Take it to T-Mobile. All right, dude? Take it to something. Take it to the MGM. I don't give a fuck. If you've got to move it, I swear to God, if I wake up and this has been moved to the Apex, I will be very, very angry. And I will be dropping a rant video about it, which I know Dana White does not want. If there's one thing Dana White's afraid of, it's a rant video from Bedtime MMA. All right, dude? That's a real thing. All right? I'm going to throw that on the bingo card. Prayers up to everybody out there, man. That shit is crazy. I hope that it works itself out or that it gets sorted out. And things get better. But yeah, dude, I'm gonna throw that on the bingo card just in case. All right. Next one that we got. This is a real hardcore pick, bro. I'm actually a hardcore by making this prediction. You're no longer allowed to call me a casual, dude. I think Peyton Talbott is gonna win via grappling, bro. I'm gonna talk about this in my full card predictions later this week, but I feel like Peyton Talbott is not going to be able to KO Raoni Barcelos the way that Umar Nurmagomedov was. I feel like Barcelos is actually very underrated. I don't think he's going to get smoked in like 20 seconds by Peyton Talbott. I know that's a hot take, but I think that Peyton Talbott is going to have to lean on his grappling, or want to lean on his grappling, I guess I should say. Based on all the training footage I've seen of him, he's not really like striking that much. Every clip I'm seeing of Peyton Talbott, he's fucking grappling with the Rotolo brothers, dude. So I feel like Peyton Talbott's going to come into this fight looking to showcase his grappling. He did come into the UFC with a submission victory as well. And I feel like with his frame and his size, his grappling has got to be pretty decent. I feel like a lot of people talk about his striking, but there's still some deficiencies there with his head movement and stuff like that. But I think in this fight, we're going to see him lean more on his grappling, especially if early on he's not able to hurt Barcelos, or maybe Barcelos is a little bit quicker than he expects. I think we're going to see Peyton Talbott bring out his grappling in this fight. Let's move on now, though. We've got 3 spots left, and this is all going to be co-main event and main event. All right, dude? First one I'm going to cover for the co-main event. I think that if Umar wins, he's going to call out Sean O'Malley, and Dana White is going to get on that fucking post-fight press conference. He's going to fucking oil up that microphone. Yeah, I mean, how do you not do that? I mean, yeah, that's a huge fight. How do you not? Yeah, it's gonna be O'Malley next. Yeah, we're looking to do Sean O'Malley versus Umar next. What are we doing? Yeah, Merab, the PFL just got a nice new bantamweight. Let's, dude, Dana White cuts Merab after the fight, but nah, bro, 110%. Mark my fucking words, bro. When Umar Nurmagomedov wins that belt, if he wins, Sean O'Malley will be getting a title shot immediately. I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying that will fucking happen. Like, if you've been watching the sport long enough, especially recently, you know that's facts. You know Sean O'Malley's already training to fight this motherfucker in Abu Dhabi in October. You already know this, bro. So let's just throw that out there. I think Umar is going to call out O'Malley. That fight's going to be 100% next, according to Dana White. And now we talk about the main event. I'm going to throw my main prediction on here, which is, I do think Islam Makhachev's going to win. It's going to be tough. But I think regardless of the outcome, Islam Makhachev's going to look like he got hit by a car, dude. I just picture Islam really having a tough fight with Arman Sarukian, bro. Like, I almost want to pick Arman Sarukian based on everything I'm feeling and based on rewatching fights and stuff like that. Especially rewatching him versus Dustin Poirier. But I'm going to say Islam does manage to win. But regardless of the outcome, Islam Makhachev will be at that post-fight press conference looking like he got hit by a fucking car. I feel like he's going to wear a lot of damage in this fight. He's going to look similar to how he did against Poirier and Volkanovski. All the scar tissue is going to reopen. And I'm just going to throw one more up on here. I'm just going to throw up a prayer, dude. Based on the Leon Usman vibes, Arman head kick KO. Fuck it, dude. Arman Sarukian head kick KO. Fuck it. I'm just going to throw it on the bingo card. If this hits, I'm literally the greatest YouTuber of all time. There's no debating it. This is my bingo card for UFC 311. I'm going to post it probably on Instagram. I'll probably post it on the gram. So go follow me on Instagram at Bedtime MMA. Go follow me on Twitter as well at Bedtime MMA. Make sure you guys drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the support lately, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to fucking UFC 311 fight week. I'm so pumped for that shit, man. So let me know your predictions in the comments down below. What do you think is going to happen fight week? What do you think of mine? I want to hear it in the comments, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one, boys. Goodbye.